Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. I'm super excited each and every one of you is here, and I'm also very thankful for each and every one of my subscribers. Those of you who comment, give me thumbs up and likes and all the good stuff. Thank you guys. I love you. So anyway, how are you guys? Are you good? Well, today is... Well, before I go on, I hope you're all very good. We're okay here, hanging in. So today is Make It Monday. So we are going to be making some things for our Marie Antoinette journal. I know I haven't done any for a while. And this is the cover I've landed on, at least the base cover. I think I shared this with you. It's got some copper edges because there's a lot of copper color, rose color edges. I've done a little 3D photo here. There's going to be more. But as you know, I won't do that to the end because it just takes a beating. I have picked out all of my pages, but I don't have them sewn in until I decide if... I'm going to show you. Until I decide if I've got everything I want in here, right? So I know I want to round corners, make them pretty. I'm just going to show you what I've chosen for the insides. I am using Joey Card Maker in here. And his beautiful kit, and let's see, lots of pretty papers, as you could see, all Marie Antoinette theme, some French book, beautiful papers from a number of shops, mainly Triple V Vintage. But as you can see, I got a little bit of everything in here. I haven't got to my middle yet. I want to do some stenciling here, and I believe this is my center page. Isn't this beautiful? So gorgeous. Yeah, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous kit. And because I want to tell you what it is, I completely knocked it out of my head. But it is Jardin Royal, which means Royal Garden. And the pictures are Marie Antoinette-esque, so I've decided to use them in my center. And then, you know, all these pages are just beautiful backs of some of them. Some of them are different because it's the back side, it's the second side. So these are a bit different than the other. So this is what it's going to look like on this side of the, Isn't it beautiful? I'm really excited to work on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start making ephemera to go in this gorgeous journal. Soon I will, I'm going to decide if there's anything I want to do to these pages, like some stenciling, but I'm going to use modeling paste or drywall spackle or something like that to give the pages dimension. So I don't want to time until I've done that. But anyway, back to this, back to us making ephemera for this. So let's get busy, okay? Predominantly, as you can see, pinks, kind of a Tiffany blue, a little bit of greens. You know, if you look through, you got a little bit of the colors, but it's all very soft and romantic. Lots of lace, pearls, the works. You know how it's going to go, right? So, and it's 100 pages. So, that'll be good, right? 25 sheets of paper times 4. All right, so anyway, before we get going, I wanted to show you these. We were doing these in my last Wednesday's video, which was the Stack Your Stash. I've decided we've done enough Stack Your Stash for a little bit, so let's work on some other things. But these were to put on your journal pages. They're pockets. They're a quadruple pocket that would go on a journal page, so it would just wrap around your page. You would glue it here and here, and you'd have a pocket here, here. When you turn the page, you have a pocket here and here. So journaling cards, tags, paper, letters, whatever you want to put in there. So you have it on each side of the page. Isn't that pretty? So I did do 3 sets here. So this is this one on this side. This is this one, this one, this one. We have this one and this one. They can go into all kinds of journals. They may end up in my Marie Antoinette journal. I don't know yet. We will see. One day at a time, right? So I'm going to put these behind me in my stash and figure out where they're going to go. but I wanted to show it to you completed. Now, I had questions about this butterflies. The butterfly punches I use are Martha Stewart butterfly punches that I created a double butterfly with. I've been making these for, 5 years. So, you know, there's something I like to use in my journals. I didn't use them for a while, but I'm back to it again because I was getting tired of what I was using, and I thought, what else can I use? And I thought, oh my gosh, go back to your butterflies and your flowers and, you know, all those lovely things you like to make. I do a butterfly on a pretty flower, you know, a single one, and then, you know, you have the doubles. So I made a few more to go with this journal. I thought these would be gorgeous with this journal. So we'll keep those to use. I also have another huge bowl of them right here. So I'm going to move those up there. I want to use those. So today's project, we're going to do vellum bags. You know, we've done a number of vellum bags, but I want these specifically for the Marie Antoinette journal. I have two sizes in our shop if you need them. And they measure 4.5 by technically 7.5, but it's really more like 4.5 by 6 3/4. But if you go to the very top, it's 4 by 7.5. Anyway, they're a good size. These are a little bit smaller if you want something smaller for your pages, the pink ones. And I think they are 4 by the very tippy top, 6 3/4. So you have two sizes. We have all kinds of other bags in other colors. You don't have to use white. You could use brown with polka dots. We have all kinds, as you know, in our shop. For those of you who are new and don't know, sorry guys who hear this a million times, but we have new people every day. So this is Design Journal and Supply. It's the shop my daughter and I own together. She mainly manages and makes sure everything's in there. She also makes things go in there. And then, of course, we each have our YouTube channels, right? So you can go to Etsy. There is a direct link at the bottom where the video is. There's a little, you know, bunch of stuff. It says more or a little V. Tap that. It'll take you to the direct link to our shop, okay? So if you need bags or you need any of the things I say are in our shop, that's where you look at it. Sorry, guys, I have to do the commercial because we have new people, and they're like, where do you get it? Because I'll always get a question, a message. I got in the comments somewhere, where's this shop? You know, how do we get it? And there is a direct link to the shop in our drop-down box. So tap it, go there, takes you right to the shop. You don't have to search Etsy. Etsy's a booger lately with helping us as shop owners for people to find us. You put the name in and they show you everybody but the shop you want. So it's frustrating. I've had people tell me I'm so frustrated. And I'm like, go to the link. Here's how you get to the link. I've even done a video on how to get to the link. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a beautiful decorated bag that will be a pocket on a journal page. So the goal of this is it works well on either a page you don't want to write on, or maybe like this page. We can write on that easy. That is meant to be. But let's say you got a plain page that you don't like. You want to put it over, say, a blue page or a pink page. Or let's see, what do I have in here that's just plain? You can write on, but sometimes, like this one here. Maybe you decide, well, I like that, but I can't do anything with it. But if you put a bag with a pocket and you stick a bunch of tags in there, you've now gained a ton of writing space. Or maybe you put it over a book page. This one's kind of big for the book pages, but it would work well on something that maybe you want to cover up, or... well, you can't, well, I guess you could write on it, but it'd be hard to read. But it'd be great on that. See what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to do with that today. Now, where did that go that I put in there? I just put that in there. Where'd it go? Where's my bag? Oh, there it is. Oops. Okay. So I want to apologize. I have been away because I've been very ill again, or still ill, back in bed. So haven't been doing anything but laying down. So finally felt decent. I've been trying for a couple days to get to this video to feel good enough so that I could do a video. And I, of course, am anxious to get going on ephemera for that journal. What I've done is I've pre-cut some papers to go over these bags because I want to cover the bag. The bag is mainly the vessel. It's just the pocket. So it doesn't need to be, you don't need to see the bag, right? I'm going to use my fancier corners on these. I didn't want to do everything. Thought I would hold off on that a little bit. For this particular journal, there are 3 colors of distress ink or oxides I will be using, depending upon what I'm making. I'll be using spun sugar. I'll pull them out so you guys could see. Okay. Maybe 4. There might be some things that'll get distress inked. That'll have distress ink. But I'm going to be using spun sugar, oxide. I'll be using a little bit of the Victorian Velvet. And I'll be using speckled egg. So if you need to get those, you can get them on Amazon. Lots of the Etsy shops have them. We don't carry those, but a lot of other shops do. So of course, put it into your search engine and on Etsy and on Amazon and just on Safari or Google, and it'll bring up distress ink. So they're not overly crazy expensive. So, and they last a really long time. I've showed you how to take care of these. I do store them upside down, always have. That was told to me back in like 2000. So, you know, I've been doing it forever. So today, these are going to be the predominant colors I think I'm using. So I'm going to grab some daubers. I keep one for each color. I try not to mix them up. Is this? Let me double check. Yep, right one. Okay, occasionally I will use gold as well. I do have old gold ink pads that are different brands. So those are what we're going to use today. I'm going to do one bag at a time. I was hoping to do 2 different styles today, but I think I'm just going to do bags. I don't think I'm going to do the other one I was going to do. This particular one. So you're going to want some bags, some background paper, ink if you like to distress, but we don't distress. I use this for color. For me, this is definition and part of the art of making it pretty, bringing hints of the pink that will be in the photo in here. Okay. We're also going to be using possibly a couple different laces. Let me grab some, which I do have in the shop. We do carry this in the shop. We've got this type of lace in the shop as well. It's a crocheted lace. There's different widths and things of crocheted lace. We don't carry that, but I may or may not use that. I'm going to use velvet, and we do carry this in our shop. This is the golden brown or gold velvet. We have it in like a variegated lavender, violet color. You'll have to go look, but I think those are the only 2 colors in the shop. I have other colors that I'll be using today. I may use some flowers. I'm going to push those up there. Got some images, some words. You can get words, pre-printed words from the shop. Jolene has them. If there's a pre-printed word or you want digital words, send her a message and she will get that for you. Okay. She'll open the shop so you can, if you're in the only if you're in the US though. So, sorry. Hold on a minute. Oh, sorry guys. Hold on. I forgot to pull. Shoot. With all the stuff I pulled. I'm here. I haven't left. I forgot to grab my paper flowers. I thought I might want to use some. Or some of these other, I've got all kinds of flowers. So, thought I might want to use some flowers on here too. We'll see. We will see how far we get, right? Okay. I meant to go grab my really good, fun, beautiful, do I have any in front of me? Oh, I might have a box of, yeah, I do. Hello. Hold one second, please. I prepped hard for this video. Sorry. Yeah, I have a box of, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Hallelujah. Not where I thought they were. Well, some of you know my legs are getting really, really bad. I need a double knee replacement because of my lupus. I can't have one. And my other health issues. So I can't bend down anymore or bend over because you have to bend your knee, and I can't really do that without excruciating pain. So I'm going to have to rejig my studio. Things that are low that I use all the time, I got to get high. The things that are within my reach that I'm not using all the time, I need to move them elsewhere. So I need to do a revamp. I'm not sure how that's going to happen because that requires me to move around more than I probably can. So I don't know if I'm going to use this color. I don't know what I'm going to use yet. Okay, I'm going to move this stuff up and out, but I was showing you what I'm using so you can grab your supplies and then come back and do it with me. So this will be the first thing that we put on. Now, when you're using vellum, many times things will not stick to vellum or glassine. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. Glassine, one sec. Oh, one of the medications doctor recommended, treatments, is upsetting my stomach, something fierce. I'm sorry. I brought some Diet Coke because that usually settles my stomach. I'm hoping it does. I don't want to take any more medication. I have stomach medication, but, you know, trying to get off stuff, not add more. Okay, let's get some. Okay, Tim Holtz did say, circular motions, please. So we are doing circular motion. And this was in his very last live video. So please don't argue with me. Go watch it for yourself. That was like, not this last Saturday, but the Saturday before. He did a live on distresses, the inks and the oxides and all that. And how to care for them, how to use them. The works. Okay, so I think I got that good enough for the moment. Most of it's going to get covered up. You may not see it at all, but I don't know. So anyway, I was going to suggest that you use some 3-in-1 Fabri-Tac, Fabri-Fix, this type of thing. I know, and I believe Barely Arts will stick. Now, someone asked me, why don't I use Barely Arts glue? Well, I think it works okay. I don't really have anything. Sorry, this is cold. I haven't been in here all week. Yikes. Okay, I'm going to turn that upside down for a minute. We'll talk for a sec while we wait for that glue to kind of do its thing. Barely Arts glue is made with quite a bit of, I don't know what it's made with, but I do know the problem I have with it is it doesn't dry fast enough. So it takes too long to dry. And when you're doing a video, I feel like it's just going to take me too long if I use it. So it just doesn't dry fast enough for me. And I don't feel like it has the same hold, longevity that art glitter glue has. That's just personal. Everybody has their glues they love. There are all kinds of creators who love that Barely Arts glue, and they just swear by it because it doesn't freeze, yada yada. Well, okay, I get it. But this is a different glue. Fabri-Tac is a whole, and Fabri-Fix and 3-in-1. They're all made by the same manufacturer. Depends on where you live as to what the title is and what you can get, right? This isn't made for specific kinds of things. It'll just about work on anything, literally anything. So I have found it to work very well on here. Also, glue stick works great on because I do napkins on vellum bags with glue stick. And I like the Scotch Premium glue stick, my favorite. And it's permanent. You want a permanent glue stick, not a temporary, or one that moves around. What's it called? Repositionable. Don't get those, because we're doing really permanent work. We don't want to reposition anything. Don't use your kids' glue stick. Don't use your kids' school glue. Invest in the right kinds of glues. It'll benefit you in the long run. Okay, so I use any kind of a bone folder. This is an ergonomic one it was given to me as a gift, but you can get them on Etsy. So, okay, now that's down. Now, if you're wanting to do a little, what do you want to call it? Mass making, or make a few together, because you don't want to have to, you could do this, which I will get these prepped, but then I'll only work on one bag at a time. So we'll do the base together. This one's going to be predominantly in a blue, which you'll see my images. You're going to want a focal point too. Pick something, whether it's going to be floral, botanical, bird, ladies, kids, whatever your steampunk, whatever your thing is that you love to do. Could be a photo, could be whatever you like. Okay, so now I did that one in blue. So that means I'm going to, where's that other piece of paper? Oh, here it is. Yeah, okay. Oh, I meant to do this one in the pink and that one in the blue. Oh, well, I messed it up. It's okay. I forgot I had two different pieces of paper. They look the same, but they're not. They're two different. This one's viney, and then this one's more lacy, vintage looking. But they're both going to be for Marie Antoinette images, so it's fine. But I am going to go ahead, and I am going to glue this on. I think what it is I've got this glue really overfull. I overfilled it. I had a volcanic glue eruption. I wasn't paying attention. I turned my head in and overfilled all over the place. Oh, try wiping up this glue. It is so doggone sticky. It was crazy trying to get it cleaned up. Talk about a volcanic gluey mess. My fingers, my nails, my everything were ruined. Oh my gosh. My mat, I just had like the worst mess you ever saw. Trying to clean it up too, because it made everything you were wiping it up with sticky. Today I've got a wet one out because that will keep the sticky down. Okay, these are my focal points. These are the ladies I'm going to use today. So I am gonna, do I want to do anything on the edge of that? I do. Do I want to use that fancy? Maybe I'll do the fancy on the edge to match. You do lose a lot of the edge, which is really pretty, but that's okay. We're all right with it. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's move those off to the side. I'm gonna ink it to match my bag. That's my focal point there. And because this one has flowers on it, I had wanted it to go over here, but I've got the blue on there, doggone it. And this was more scallopy, so I meant for it to go over there. But that's okay. We'll be all right. Oh, do I want to do the edges on this one? Yep, I do. Now, if you do get Fabri-Tac on your nails and you have them done prettily, mine aren't pretty, but they're done, you can put some hand sanitizer on them and it'll stop the sticky right away. Sometimes take it off your nail without taking off the nail polish, so that does work. All right, now I'm going to go back and do my blue on the edges. This is pink and blue, so really it could go either way. I'll put that over there, that one over there, and I'm going to move that off to the side for the moment. Back over here. Now, what I want to do is I want to decorate the top of the bag. This is the main thing I want to do. And I want to put an image on there. Now, this lace is what I want to use, but look how long it is. It's really going to overtake the whole bag. I would like it to be about half that. So I am going to cut it down. Hurts me to cut it. Oh, I hate to cut this beautiful lace. But the nice thing is, you've got it for 2 projects now, right? So we're going to put the right side up here, and we could use this over that one as a double lace if we wanted. I was actually thinking of using this lace over the top of that lace. I'll move it down just a little bit. Move our image down a little and off to the side. I don't want it in the center of the bag. That's too predictable. And I was thinking that I would put this, even though there's those pretty flowers. Maybe if I did this one first. Put this one here. And then I can put my velvet right there. Yeah, actually, I like that idea. That's a little different than what I planned, but plans change as you start working. You know, you never know where you're going to go with something, so. All right, so I'm going to want to put this one on first. Absolutely, you want to use a fabric glue. If you zigzag it or go in circles, it helps you get a little bit more glue into the little crevices of lace. It will help you a lot. And I'm going to try to go right up to the edge of the bag if I can. Yeah, there we go. Right up to the top. I thought I cut that a little more exact, but I guess I did not. Try not to cut your bag. I know someone asked me for measurements. I'm so sorry. I don't measure a lot. I do a lot of everything by eye. I will give you measurements like for the size of the bags, things like that. But as far as a written measurement, you know, like some of the other gals do, if you're from another genre and it's not journal making, yeah, this might frustrate you a bit. Because we tend to do things here by eye. And we don't do a lot of measuring, but there are ladies who do it. I mean, there are journal makers who measure everything. I don't do a lot of it, but it doesn't mean it isn't being done. There are a lot of us that I follow that don't. I don't really follow anybody that does journal making on a regular basis. That's a journal maker per se. That's their main work. I don't follow anybody that does like total perfect measurements for you or does tutorials that way. There's a few of them. I think Angela Kerr is one who does a lot of measuring. So she doesn't. There's times she doesn't. She eyeballs stuff too. So I guess not all the time. I am going to take a dry wet wipe, what used to be wet wipe that's dried out, and I'm going to kind of sop that up. Okay, we're adding layers here. This little gal's going to go here. This is Marie Antoinette, and she's going to go over there. And I know I want to put some ribbon or velvet. I may use a pink velvet here. Yeah, I think that pink velvet's good. I could use the gold velvet. Let's see, what am I in the mood for today, right? Not that one. Nope, I think the pink is the answer, but everybody has their, depending upon the image you're using too. Whether you want to use velvet, you might just use a regular ribbon or whatever you like. I'm going to do... I always cut it a little bit larger so that I can trim it off and make it nice and even instead of guessing and cutting it too short, because I'm famous for cutting it too short. It's very frustrating when you do that. Okay. Oh gosh, my throat's a bit deep today. It's husky. Allergies. We are having fall spring today. It's been in the 70s. We got a 30-degree jump in temperature. Crazy, right? Oh my goodness, who knew? The birds are singing. My husband planted bare root roses. They already have all tons and tons of new growth on them. Those babies have decided it is spring. Luckily, there's no bulbs or anything. I mean, not bulbs. My husband's got me saying that now. Blooms yet. Okay, there's no blooms on it yet. All right. I'm thinking I want to put something under that. I may use Laurette's favorite. I have a gold tool that I love to use. It's called Laurette's favorite in the shop. I think we still have some. I don't think we're sold out. I'm hoping we're not sold out. Ooh, that's beautiful. I think I'm going to want to put that on there. Let me get that all the way to the edge. I'd rather trim it off, as I said, than not have enough. Okay. It's a white on gold mesh that I love it. Stuff is fabulous. I'm going to put it up under those little goodies there, and I'm going to cover the surface of that with it and then trim it down. I am going to have to use the, you know what? I wonder if the glue stick might be better, because then I wouldn't have any shiny spots maybe. Let's try it. Not sure. Not sure. I haven't done this in a while. I used to put mesh on with glue stick, but it's been a while. And let's give it a shot. Of course, you want to find your shiny side, right? I need to find my shiny side. My friend Gail calls me the queen of bling. It's shiny. Make sure you do get enough glue stick. That is my only problem. But once you do that, now you absolutely have to use your... Oh, it moved down on me. Darn it. It's hard to see. Okay. I'm having a hard time seeing where it goes. We're getting clouds. That's a problem. When the heat comes in early, we'll get clouds and fog, high clouds and fog. It's weird, which will cool us down because we get too much fog or clouds and it doesn't stay warm out. I don't know that I'm liking the glue stick for this, but, you know, we're experimenting. What the heck? Why not, right? Yeah, not impressed. I don't think I'm going to do the glue stick. Not liking it. So not working. Plus, I feel like I pulled all the gold off of it, you know, doing that. This is harder than it looks. I usually just put bits of this on there. I never really try to cover the whole thing, so I wanted to see if I could do that here. And then you want a dry wipe to push down. That will get rid of some of the glossiness of the Fabri-Tac underneath. Plus, you're not getting it all over your fingers, right? Oh gosh, now I'm all sticky. Okay. Which I don't want to be that sticky. I can't keep sticking to my... I'm not helping myself by sticking to my net. Okay. You know, I want to thank you all for watching all my videos and looking for them and coming back time and time again. It really means a great deal to me. We have so many new people because YouTube has been promoting the channel because you guys are doing such a good job watching and commenting. Thank you, thank you. They've decided I'm worthwhile and keeping me in the algorithm. It took me a long time to get into that algorithm, I want you to know. Like 4 years. I believe our 4-year anniversary is coming up. Oh my gosh, can you believe it already? Where did that go? 4 years on YouTube? Now let me make sure I haven't glued my bag closed. It does have a gusset, but it's not wanting to gusset, that's for sure. I think they have a gusset. Do they have a gusset? No, they don't. I don't know what I was thinking. Just make sure everything's glued down on your sides. Make sure you got everything glued down. Okay, we've got that glued down enough, I think. Oh, yes. You know, Marie Antoinette, I go over the top. That is not... Now, what I do... My style is very over the top. Lots of bling, lots of jewels, lots of stuff. You do not ever have to do that. You can do this in your own style. You can use paper instead of lace. You know, strips of paper. You can use whatever you like. Twine instead of the velvet. Pick an image that fits what you do. You don't have to do what I do. Just keep that in mind. Just do what you do you know, whatever your style is. But the basic techniques, sorry about that. I wanted to get this stuff. It was making a huge mess on my desk. The basic style is your style. So, but the basics are the same no matter who you are or what you're doing, right? So, all right. I want to think about getting that on there now. I think that's going to work all right. I'm turning around to a tray beside me, that's why you don't see me, to decide what else do I want to put on there. Okay, I actually think I'm going to move this over just a bit. I don't think I want it quite so down the side. I'm thinking I want to maybe, I was thinking about some gold line. I've gotten it at Michael's. I've gotten it at a lot of places. This one I think came from Magical Mixery. I don't know if she has any in stock right now. I have some peach too, but I thought that the peach was not pink enough for me. I was thinking what I would do is maybe run it along the side here, up the side, and it's very bright. But I was also thinking of covering it with some flowers and things. I'm not going to leave it like that. Do I want it on there? No, I think I want it along. I I'm trying not to break off the leaves. Okay, let me cut. Since this is just being flat out difficult with me. Ugh. Flat out difficult. Okay, so what I was thinking was that I would pop this up the side like this. You could use a lace on this edge if you've got kind of a lacy, viney kind of lace. That gold is really bright. Although there's gold there, it leaves room for us to add gold elsewhere. True, right? So I want to put something here. I was thinking one of my flowers. I know I want to add a butterfly at the bottom, maybe. Oh, not the silver. Of course, all my little butterflies are in silver that are plain pink. I got this one, but possibly that one. Or this one. Maybe. Or maybe one of my new ones. That's the one I was thinking might be the best. Or do I like that one better? Oh. And then I was thinking up here, I would do like a big, some flowers maybe. No, not those. Well, maybe one, but not two. I'm not liking this. This is too brassy. I wonder if I could dull it down any. Maybe put some vintage photo on it. What do we think? Maybe we could do that. Let's see. I do not want to put gesso or anything on it. Yeah, that didn't do much. Yeah, I don't care for that. Okay, so that's a no-go. Well, at least not on that piece. I've got to find a way to use that stuff. I'm sure I will on the right project, which you never know what that's going to be. I've got lots of pretty little flowers that I can add goodies to. All right, I'm getting there. We may only get the one bag done, but that's okay. I mean, I don't have no hurry. This will get done when it gets done, right? I have these I made. Oh, I have these I made. These are pretty. Let's try these maybe. I don't think I like that. Oh, I've got 3 of these. What about these? Let's see. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. With her, I think I like that. I don't know if it's too bright for... I can make some more. I certainly can make more. I can do 3 of the same. I don't know. I kind of liked this one there, though. I think it pulled that color in her dress. That's what I was thinking. I could easily make more. Easy peasy. So easy, right? All right, let's see what else I have we can use. We have a lot of options. I could put one of those up there. That's kind of pretty. That's got a lot of dimension. That is really going to stick up that is really going to stick up on a page. But I expect my Marie Antoinette to be very gator mouth. Very, very gator mouth. So this one's gotten smashed in the box. I do like that. And I do like that. Kind of no on the white. Okay, well, we're good there. I wish I had another pink one. I think I have another pink one that's not quite so smashed. That matches it. It keeps it all in the paper instead of the pearl. Although I love the pearl on there. This is a tough one. Okay. I know, someone's make up your mind. It's not that easy. It's why I don't do this in front of you guys. I like to decorate by myself because I can spend all the time I want thinking about what I like or don't like and why. What works and doesn't work. Any of you guys watch Sweet Magnolias on, is it on Netflix? I think it's on Netflix. Yeah, I did. I read all the books, and then I was so thrilled when it came out in a movie. Oh my gosh. I watched the whole series. My husband and I watched the first 3 seasons. So the 4th season came back finally after 2 years. Yikes, that was a long break. I'm knocking stuff over right and left trying to get what I want. Yeah, and so it came back after 4 years. Everybody but one came back. The ex-husband did not, but I won't tell you why. So they had to, you know, kind of rejig the story, but it was good. We watched it all in 2 nights. I think we stayed up till like, I don't know, 2 o'clock one night. And then I think 11 the next night, maybe. So yeah, we were naughty and stayed up all night. That one's giving me fits. There we go. That one lays flat. There. Yeah, I like that. I think I've got it. I think I like that. What do you guys think? I think so. Okay. That's rhetorical because by the time you see this video, I will be all done with it. I'm going to hold those down for a minute. I didn't look to see what it looked like with the gold under it. I probably should have, huh? Oh, well, you know. Best laid plans and all that. I have to make some more of these. They've been sitting in my box forever. Now I'm finally using them. Now, of course, I want more. Seriously, really? I feel like that needs something under it. Do I have? I probably do. I was looking to see if I have something to go behind it. Either in a circle or a, like, cursive writing maybe, like this. Wish I had this in a pink. And I'm sure I do somewhere. Darn, I don't think. I think it's okay by itself. Normally I would want, like, maybe one of these leaves behind. Oh, do I have any? I might have some. Hello. Hello, look what I have here. Seriously. There. Okay. You don't really see it, but I do. There's a bunch of really cool flowers in here. I kind of like this little bit darker one because it kind of makes the pink stand out. Let's see what else I got. That one's kind of cool. It's got a little bit of writing, but it's not so white. Was that pink? You know what, though? Even if it's not, it can be. That's the great thing about oxides and distress inks. They're not just for, or as Tim Holt says, it's not just for the edge of the paper. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, gosh. Oh, am I going to get another one? Usually I get twos. Something came in the window. Oh, my goodness. That was a good one. Oh, my gosh. Crazy. I could put pink on this one, too. These oxides are great for everything. Coloring with them, using a brush. There's all kinds of fun things you can do with oxides and inks. He says they're not just for the edge of your paper, because he knows we journalers do that. But his mixed media people do other bits and things with it. Now I'm going back to this first. No, but definitely want. Yeah. All right, I'm going to do that. All these will work. Any of these will work, really. So let me just put these away. I've got stuff everywhere. Okay, that gave it a little more presence. It just seemed a little, not quite as up in the air as the others, but not... Okay, let's put that up there in the corner. I was going to make some yo-yos for up there, or Suffolk puffs, depends upon what country you're in. We call them yo-yos here. The quilters do. There's yo-yo quilts, or a Suffolk puff if you're in England. Europe anyway. So I'm going to make some satin ones and some really pretty ones to use in the Marie Antoinette journal. So I'll show them to you once I get them made, because you're like, what the heck are you talking about? I'll show you, I promise. Let me hold this down for a minute. Okay. We need to glue this on, don't we? I thought it was already glued on. Oh, see, this was already, had paper on the, I printed on the back. Sorry, I'm having problems with my words today just a little bit. Haven't been talking to anybody for a week. Missed you guys. Did you miss me? I am back. Oh, I'm going to move that up. I didn't leave myself enough room for my butterfly. I highly recommend that you push it down pretty good with some kind of a bone folder. I feel like this butterfly needs something. Let's get a little, when I first make them to use in general, I always put a little bit of vintage photo on them. But then I go back and I add whatever color, blue or whatever color I'm working with. So, actually, I was thinking I wanted some gold on it. Oh, yes. Could we put some gold leaf on the butterfly? Yes, we could. I want to make sure I'm filming. You know I have messed that up before, so. Okay. Hopefully that didn't break your ears. Come on, hand, you can do it. I kind of felt like when I was watching the Sweet Magnolias that maybe they kind of wound up all the stories. So I wonder if they're not going to bring it back. I think it's just going to be the 4 seasons. I got a feeling it's not coming back to a 5th, but I guess it's up to us who watch it to tell them, hey, it was sweet. It was funny. It was great. It wasn't over dramatic. It seems like the first 3 seasons were, but the 4th was fun. I laughed and enjoyed it. I was so happy when I watched it. I looked around on Netflix for something else fun to watch after, and there was nothing. So we turned the TV off. We're like, eh. Everything's always drama or violent. I mean, over drama. There we go. Just a little bit of gold. Of course, now my thumb is gold. Whew. Don't get that up to your nose. I got to open the window. Excuse me, guys. As I always tell you, that paint is something. Seemed like in the 70s, kids were always sniffing glue and paint and whatever they could to get high. I did not like that. Gives me a vicious headache. I am not one of those. So let's open the window and get some fresh air in here. Okay. I don't know. Does it need any? Oh, I know. I want to put a word with it too. I'm debating on putting this down, but maybe I was thinking a word right here, and I'm going to use Jolene's. I don't know what they're called, if they're called the royal word or whatever, but there was, I saw one I wanted to use. I really need to cut a fresh sheet of these. Stunning corset castle, courtier fashion, vintage, boutique corset, velvet. We're using velvet. I imagine Marie Antoinette's gowns had velvet in them, right? Velvet, satin, lace, you name it. She had it. Brocades. Lots and lots of fancy trim. Oh my gosh. Pearls and diamonds. She was big into diamonds. Oh my gosh. She was the queen of diamonds. That's what they should have named her. From everything I researched on her, she loved diamonds. Oh my gosh. Well, she didn't start out loving them, but, you know, she was told that was the thing, so she just assumed it was for the royals. Okay, now this one, I'm going to use Victorian velvet on the edge, because I kind of want to mimic her dress. And Victorian velvet sounds like the perfect name for that. So what I was thinking was put that down. That's pretty. Yeah, I think so. All right, let's give it a shot. Maybe I could just put a piece of velvet under it too. I noticed this is not glued down here, which is driving me crazy. Let's get the butterfly on, and then we'll know where the word's going to go. And I'm going to only put the butterfly in the middle. I'm only gluing it in the middle. Betty, this butterfly is for you, girl. Miss Betty Butler, she loves her butterflies. Oh my gosh, she's a butterfly queen. Oh, she said she fell in love with me because I used butterflies in my work. That was sweet. Betty, I'm sorry. Santa baby took a fall. He's in my prayers, I promise. I'm thinking about him every day. Hope he does better. And for those of you who have not been well, maybe sick, some of you, I heard some of you got COVID again. What? Goodness, it's making its rounds. Gosh, that's bad. A couple of YouTubers have gotten sick with COVID recently, so take care, everyone. Take care. All right. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, I'll hold it up. Look at that. Can you, I don't know, can you see the sparkle? I don't think you can see the sparkle of the net. Let me turn it this way. Are you getting it? There it is. There it is. You can see some. I think what I should have done is I should have gone around Marie Antoinette in gold. I'm kicking myself for not doing it. But I think on this next one, if, you know, oh, I also thought about using a heart. You know, I love to use hearts. Doesn't matter what. Let me get this one cut out. See if I want to put it on here at all. I think I know where I want to put it. I've got it done on cardstock. The back side even has cardstock color on it. I was thinking about like adding it up here maybe. That's really pretty. But you know what? There's a pink one. Here it is. It's bigger, but I don't know if it's going to be too big for her. I wish that it was this size, but it's not. Oh, let's get the little scissors. It's going to be quicker. I can fussy cut with big ones. I can. I just really like these smaller ones. Probably from so many years of being a seamstress, right? Still am one, just haven't done a whole lot of sewing recently. Oh, well, I did make a couple bags the other day. Oh, I didn't tell you guys that, huh? I'm going to do something here. Let me grab a pencil. I have a tool that I use. Okay. One of the things I like to do is it gives you dimension. Use a rubber block. Use the end of a pencil or any other flat-ended tool that you think will give you dimension. And then I'm going to use a couple of colors here. Too heavy on that side. Darn. How about under it? With it? Around it? Near it? Oh, let's try it. Hold on. Let me do this. I left white edges. What was I thinking on that? I don't want any white edges on that. Okay. This is a way to get dimension into flowers, butterflies. It's from the back side. Pop that right up. Too much? Yeah, maybe. Kind of like that up there, though. Oh, I do, and I know what else I'm going to do. Okay, so I've got that for the other one. We can use this one on that. We can use that on that. I don't have another pink one. I'd have to cut another sheet. That all over. Oh, gosh, you guys, I've got tools everywhere. You know, I'm not crafting unless I got a lot of stuff on my desk to play with. Take it away. Oh, gosh, I don't know. But I cannot leave that as is, as you know. Okay. Yeah, I see what's happening here. Ooh, I moved everything around in my room. That's right, I didn't tell you guys I did some new storage stuff, and I've got this stuff in the shop. Oh, I did. Well, you might have bought us out on this. Very likely you did. Let me see what we got for time. Okay. Very likely you did buy us out. If you did, and you don't see it, ask Jolene for it. Some of the pearl flowers. Because I have tons of it I can give to her if we're waiting on a shipment. We might be waiting because we did sell out of a lot of stuff. So we've restocked the shop as fast as we can. I'm just trying to decide if I want white. I have this creamier one. Or do I want the white? The white really brings that up. Brings up the white in the flowers and the pearls. Or do I leave it softer? Yeah, we do have this white one in there, though. I didn't have any in my little box, so I haven't been using it. And it's like, oh my. But you guys know that I use it. I just forget to use it. What I was thinking, though. I want to cut one. I want to put it in the middle of the heart. I was just going to use a plain pearl, but I thought, why use a plain one? You can use that. Or even a pink one. I have pink ones too. It feels like if I do that, then I need a third thing, you know, and I don't know if I want to add another flower, but I don't really. dry a little bit. What I was thinking is I would add a few down here. Or I leave this out. Let's let that dry. It'll get used no matter what. Or I leave, like, put 5 up here. And maybe we put 5 there. Well, for Marie Antoinette, remember, over the top, over the top, over the top, always over the top. She was over the top all the way. And this journal will be over the top. That's why I said it was going to take a long time to do, because I want to add, like, all the stuff, all the things. Yeah, that's over the top, all right. But the question is, do I want to add that and make it really over the top? You take it off, it looks plain. You put it on, it looks good. So it's like, I don't know. Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah always says that. She goes, it looks great. And then you take it off and you think, oh, it's bare. You put it back on, you think, oh, is it too much? Well, I don't have to decide right now. I can decide later. I'm just going to leave it like that. And there you have it. Isn't that beautiful? I knew this was going to take me an hour to do because it's just pretty, pretty. Plus, we were talking about other stuff and going over other things. So the whole hour wasn't just spent doing one bag. It drives some people nuts. It takes an hour. But when you're putting it into something that is like this, you know, you want to make sure that you are getting it right. And you're putting on, I mean, you could go in here. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, that doesn't puff it out too much. It's pretty flat. It looks like it would, but it's going to be gator mouth no matter what. It's probably going to be like this. Honestly, if it's too big, maybe it'll go back to that bigger journal. That's why for right now, it's going to be like this, you know. Oh, so there you have it. Now this can have a beautiful tag inside, which we haven't made yet, but we will. I'm going to be working on this second one, but probably not on a video. I'll probably just do that on my quiet time. I don't know if I want to in the journal, though, although I think I do, but maybe it's going to go in the folio, because remember, I have 3 pieces I made, one of which is a really tall folio here, and certainly I have tons of pockets and things to fill. So I definitely think I'm still trying to decide on my cover for this one. I got ill and didn't get to finish it, so I don't know yet. I haven't worked on that at all. It's kind of been sitting on the sidelines. But a lot of my ephemera now for a while will be this. Now the next ephemera project I will be doing with you is an envelope one, a small one. Let me think here. This style of envelope. And there's a lot of different sizes you can get. We have these in the shop as well. So we have this size and this size. And I'm going to be using the bigger size, I think, for my next project. But one of the pieces is going to be going in the Marie Antoinette journal too. So look for that video, the next one up. And I think that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I'll see you all very soon. Hugs and kisses. Mwah. Bye-bye.